Hi everyone, this is Miss Mary again. And you know what, last week, unfortunately, we're running out of time, so we couldn't finish it. But we're gonna continue from where we left off last week. That was page 58 and 59 on composition. We do a lot of analysis now. Okay. Now we're working on the cadence, which is 59 F. Now what type of cadence is used in measure 7 to 8, which is right here. 7. This is 7 and this is 8. Do you see the number right there? 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on it. Work on the cadences. You know what cadence means, right? Like ending. Okay. But looking at it, you know, it doesn't look like this is end of the song, right? Now, let's take a look at it. As you know, this is in the key of E minor, and the 7th is raised, so they used harmonic form. Okay, let's see, ending. Okay, so this is it. Right there. Here. And maybe, you know, usually we look at the very last beat of the note, or maybe you can do like that. Okay? All right. See, in the key of E minor. Now let's do this first. Okay. We have a B, 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 D sharp, F sharp. What do we have again? We have B, B. Here's B, B, D sharp, and F sharp. Okay, B is doubled, so we're gonna get rid of 1. Okay, here we go. Here's a B, D sharp, and F sharp. Okay, in root position. So this is the root. And in the key of B major, we have sharps, right? What sharps do we have? We have F, C, G, D, A. So there's a D sharp and there's F sharp. Okay, so this is in major mode. Okay, and look, in the key of E minor, you're working on the E minor, right? What's B then? Here's E. No, this is not the good one. Okay, why do we go ahead and work on here? Here's E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is 5, isn't it? Okay, so this is 5 because this is B major. Okay, so this is 5 chord. Now, guess what this is then? Now this is again 5 because there's D sharp and A sharp. A sharp. You know what? A sharp doesn't belong here, so it's gotta be passing. Yeah, it is. It's half step from A sharp to B. So this is more important. So we have a B and E. Again, what do we have? We have B and we have E. Looks like something's missing here. Again, bottom one is B and the top one is E. So weird, huh? Here we go. B and E. Now, in the primary chords, 1, 4, 5. What do we have? I mean, if it's 1 chord, we should have EGB, right? EGB. If it's 4, we should have, remember, E, F, G, A. It starts on A, and we have a A, C, E. Okay? And if it's 5, we should have B, D sharp, and F sharp, right? Now, we have B and E. Let's see which chord has which triad has B and E. We have B and E here. Here only E. Here only B. Okay, so it cannot be 4 or 5. It should be 1. Okay, and the middle one, G, is missing. Then you don't see any G, do you? No. So this is, let's say this is 1. In key of E minor, 1 is E. E is 1, right? So 1 to 5, what do you call it? Is that Is that a authentic cadence or half cadence? It's half cadence. Okay, so right there for F, question F, the answer is half cadence. Now we'll do the next one. What type of cadence is used in measure 15 to 16? So it's up here. I already did this one. Okay, but we're gonna go over this again. Look, there's a lowest note is F sharp, the A sharp, B, A natural, D sharp, and F sharp. Doesn't look right, huh? In the key of E minor, there's no A sharp. Maybe this is just passing? Okay, so let's not look at this one then, because it doesn't belong in this key signature. Then there's no A sharp. Okay, then again, we'll try this again. Then lowest note should be A natural, and B, D sharp, and F sharp, because there's F sharp right there. Okay, when you draw them on the staff, here we go. We have A on the bottom, and there's a B, D sharp, and F sharp. Tell me, is this in the root position? No. There are 4 notes. It's gotta be some kind of 7, huh? Like a dominant 7? It's always dominant 7, huh? See, here's B, D sharp, F sharp, and there's A when we put this in the root position. It is dominant 7 chord. How can you tell? In the key of E minor, E is 1. Okay? All right, then what's 5? Here, E is 1. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is 5, right? So this is 5. This is all 5. B7 is 5. And look, we have E, G, E. Also a new one. We have E, G. The lowest one is E again. E, so it's all doubled. E, 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 G, and again E. So weird again. There are only 2 notes, E and G. Now, one is missing 2, And try it. Okay, now again, then you wanna think. Okay, for 1 chord, you gotta have an EGB. For 4 chord, you gotta have an ACE. For 5 dominant chord, you should have a B, D sharp, and F sharp. Right? Yeah, but look. You only have E, G, and E. There's E and G. For 4 chord, it's only E, and 5 chord, it's only B. So this should be right, 1 chord. And look, it ends on 1, right? On E. So definitely this is E minor chord. In the key of E minor, 1 is E. Then B7 is 5. Now, 5 to 1. What do you call it? Is that a half cadence or authentic cadence? It's authentic cadence, right? So you go like this. Good. Let's go on. And let's move on to page 60. Page 60, question A. What is the minor key or tonality? Again, it's minor key. Thanks for telling us. Okay, look. Look at the key signature now. What do we have? We have 2 flats, B flat and E flat. It could be B flat major, or it could be a G minor. That's relative minor of a B flat major. Look, there's F sharp all over, right? The 7th is up from G. F sharp is 7th from G, right? So definitely this is in the key of G minor. Okay, so answer for A, question A is A minor. A minor. This is in the key of A minor. Now, B, which form of minor is used? Of course, it's harmonic form because it's 7th is raised, right? The F sharp. Yeah. C, To which major key does the music change in measure 9? Okay, go. I'm gonna count the here's 7, 8, 9. Okay, after the double bar, this bar, okay, with the repeat signs, it switches to something else. Okay, how can you tell? Look, now when you take a look at it carefully, now you see F sharps here, right? F sharps everywhere, okay? But look here, F sharp's gone. No more F sharp. Here, no more F sharp. Is there any more F? No, I guess that's the only one. So it's not in the minor key anymore, not the harmonic form, right? Now, then what do you think? What do you think? Now see, from B flat to G minor, they're relatives, right? When it moves to the new key, usually in two ways. First, relative major key. Okay? Or parallel key. Okay. See, what I mean is relative means like B flat and G minor. They share the same key signature, right? And I better explain this to you. Let's make it easy for you. Now, from C major to A minor, okay? G major to E minor, F major to D minor. You call that a relative, right? Relative. Why? Because you share the same key signature. No sharps, no flats. One sharp and one flat. If it's a parallel, it's moving from C major to C minor. From G major to G minor, or F major to F minor. Get it? Okay, so there are two ways to do it. Moving from moving to relative key or parallel key. What do you think? Look. Now there's a same B flat, C D, C A B, G. Okay. Now if it's moving to the parallel key, it should be G minor to G major. Okay? But it's moving, it's like this. If it's a parallel, it's G minor to G major. If it's a relative, then you're going to move from G minor to B flat major, right? But take a look at it. If it's moving from G minor to G major, parallel, then you got to see no flats, right? Because in key of G major, there's only F sharp. Do you see F sharp here? No. And do you see B flats everywhere? Yes, because there's B flat. And there's E flat too, right? So it's not the parallel key. It's moving from minor to major key, which is relative. Then what's the relative major key from G minor? B flat major. Got it? It's a very tricky one. It's a B flat major. Now, how are these two keys related? Is it parallel or is it relative? It is relative. Okay, same key signatures, two flats. Okay, let's go to E now. Now, name each circled chords with its root, quality, and inversions. Triad A. Now, here's triad A right there. The answer is given. It's a G minor, 6-3. Look, we have here we have B flat, G, and D. Don't forget the flat here. So what do we have again? B flat, G, and D. When you put them in order, now shall we use treble clef or bass clef? What do you like? That's the treble clef. It's always easier. Now there's a B flat. You cannot change the bottom note. Okay? And there's a G and there's a D. Do you see a gap on the top? Yes. Then this is the first inversion, right? So number should be 6 or 6-3. Okay? Where's the root? It's on the top, which is G. Now we're gonna look for its quality, right? Now we have G. There's a B flat, D, and G, right? When you put that in order, it's gonna be G, B flat, and D in root position, right? Then tell me in key of G major, there's no B flat, right? So it's a minor 6, G minor 6. Okay, let's try it B now. It's right here. Okay. What do we have? We have, what do we have here? D, G, and B flat. Again, D, G, and B flat. D is on the bottom. And we have G and B flat. Tell me, is this in root position? No, this is the second inversion because there's a gap on the bottom and this is the root. So it's a G something, G6-4, but we don't know whether this is major or minor, right? Now how can you tell? Put it in the root position. Okay, G becomes a root. Ketone in the key of G major. Is there B flat? No, it's lowered, right? So it's a G minor 6-4. Okay, all right, so go to page 61 and write G minor 6-4. That's triad B. Okay, let's do triad C. C is on page 60 again, right there, here. What do we have? We have D, F sharp, and A. Again, we have D, F sharp, and A. D is on the bottom. So let's draw them. D, F sharp, and A. Nice and even. Root position, right? Okay. What's the root? D. So this is D something. It's D. It could be major or it could be minor. And this is in root position 5-3. Okay? Then tell me, in key of D major, what do you have? F sharp and C sharp. Do you see F sharp here? Yes. So this is major, right? So answer for triad C is D major 5-3, the root position. So write D major 5-3, or you can write R as a root position. Okay? Now triad D. Okay, right there. Now, these are so fun, huh? Okay, what do we have? We have G, B flat. Don't forget the B flat here. D and G. So G, B flat, D and G. G is double, so we don't need that. Okay. There's a G, B flat, and D. Root position, isn't it? Good. G is on the bottom. So this is G something in root position. Tell me, in the key of G major, is there a B flat? No. So this is G minor. Remember? This whole key is in the key of G minor. Okay? Now it switches to B flat major from here, but up to here it's G minor. So it's G minor 5-3. Okay, that's triad D 5-3, or you can say R, root. Okay, now we're gonna name the intervals. Now from page 60, and we'll look for number 1. Okay, let's move down to 1 again. Here's 1. Do you see a box here? What do we have? We have A and we have a B flat. Okay? Second, right? It's second. What kind of second is that? A becomes a ketone in the key of A major. There's a F sharp C sharp, G sharp, right? B belongs in the key of A major, but there's a B flat, it's lowered. Okay, when you lower the top, what do you call it? Is a major or minor? It's a minor. So answer for question F, number 2 is number 1 is minor 2. Okay, it's already given. Okay, now let's do number 2, which is this, E to G. Okay, E and G. Here we go. We have E and we have G. Okay, it's some kind of third, but it's a major or minor. How can you tell? Look at the bottom note. That's an E, right? What do you have in the key of E major? Sharps. How many sharps? F, C, G, and D. Does G, do you see a G sharp here? No, it's G natural, so it's lowered, right? If there's a G sharp, it's a major 3, but it's lowered, so you call it minor 3. Okay, so answer for question F, number 2 is minor 3, small m 3. Now let's do number 3 now. What do we have? We have D to G. Always start from the bottom. Again, we have D and we have G. Okay, let's draw that. D and G. D becomes a ketone. In the key of D major, we have F sharp and C sharp. And you don't need to sharp G, right? G belongs in the key of D. So this is good. And how many steps is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's perfect 4. So number 3 is perfect 4. And let's look for number 4 now. Oh, it's down here. See it? Okay. Now what do we have? We have G and D, right? So we have G and we have D. G to D. What's the interval? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's some kind of 5. Now, which one becomes a ketone? G. In the key of G major, you only have F sharp, right? You don't need to sharp D. So D belongs in the key of G. So this is perfect 5. Answer for number 4 is perfect 5. And let's do the very last one now. No, actually we have 2 more. 3 more. Number 5. What do we have? We have a B flat and D. Don't forget the flat from here. So B flat and D. B flat and D. Here we go. B flat and D. Some kind of third. Which becomes a ketone? The bottom note. B flat. In the key of B flat major, we have B flat and E flat, right? You don't need to flat the D, right? So D belongs in the key of B flat. So this is major 3. So for number 5 on page 61, write major 3. Okay, let's do 6. It's right there. It's 6 and 7 is here. Here we go. Oh, 6. What do we have? We have G and we have a B flat. G and B flat. Okay, G and B flat. In the key of G major, you know there's F sharp. B flat doesn't belong here. So it's a minor 3. Number 6 is minor 3. And let's do number 7. What do we have? D to G. So D and G. We have D and we have G. The interval is 4th. Okay? In the key of D major, only F sharp and C sharp. There's no G sharp, right? So G is good. So this is called a perfect 4. Okay, so go to number 7 and write perfect 4. Okay, now cadence. What type of cadence is used in measure 3 to 4? Let's move back to page 60. Okay, this is 3 right there. This is 3 and this is 4, measure 4. Now we're gonna figure out its cadence, right? Either half cadence or either authentic cadence. Usually, you know, in the middle of the song, it's half cadence, but we'll check. Now, what key is this in? G minor. Okay, G minor. Now, let's look at this. If it's one chord, here. If it's one chord, which is E minor chord, G minor chord, right? We should have a G, B, flat, and D. Okay. If it is 5 chord, which is D major chord, okay, dominant chord, and we'd have what's 5 of it? G, A, B, C, D, D, F sharp, and A. That's what you need. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at it. We have B flat, G, and D. So far we have B flat, D, G, and D. And we have again G and D, G and D. Now, C and E, you don't need C and E here, right? There's no C and E. B flat D, so there's a B flat D. A and C, I only have A here, so it's no good, okay? And G and B flat. Oh, definitely. Now look at the left hand too. B flat and G, right there. And C, you don't need them. It's passing note. Okay, now, so take a look at it. We have a lot of G flat and D flat, G, B flat, and D. That's one chord, isn't it? That's one. Okay, which is E minor chord. G minor. I keep on saying E minor. I don't know why. So it's one, which is G minor. Okay, well, look at this one now. What do we have? We have D, F sharp, and A. Okay, here. D, F sharp, and A. Oh, it's there already. And we have a G and B flat, but it's only 2. Okay, and again, F sharp and A. Right? And these are all passing. So we'll just go ahead and, oh, there's D again, D. We're going to look at the, long notes, not the little tiny, passing notes. So can you guess? This is 5, D major, right? So this is D major chord, which is 5. Okay? So 1 to 5. 1 to 5. What do you call it? Obviously, it's called a half cadence. H-A-L-F. It's like a half of the song. Okay? And let's do the last one, H. What type of cadence is used in measure 8? Now there's a 7, and this is a right there. Okay? All right, now looks like this is end of song because there's a double bar line. And it starts to start with the B flat major, new key, right? So it's gotta be the authentic cadence. Let's see if this is correct. Okay. We're gonna do this again. Here. Okay. If is one chord, G minor, right? That's a G minor. And what do you have in the G triad? We have a G, B flat, and D. Okay. What about 5? That's a D major triad, which is 5. And we have D, F sharp, and A. Right? Okay. Then take a look at it. There's a D, F sharp, and A. D. So you go D, F sharp, and A, and D. Oh, for sure this is 5. Can tell? But and look at this one. There's a G, F. This is passing, and these are short notes. So we're gonna just pass it. Now we have G, B flat, D, G. G, we're looking at this one. G, B flat, D, G. Right? Again, B flat, D, G. B flat, D, G. That's 1, isn't it? So it's a 1 right there. 5 to 1. What do you call it? 5 to 1 is called a authentic cadence, like the end of the song, right? So here we go. Authentic cadence. Good. Wow, we did a lot. Okay, now we're gonna stop here today, and I hope you have a great afternoon, and we're gonna do time signature next week. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.